desk. He is wearing a messy business clothes that look like something straight out of the 80s. His tie is horrendously ill-fitted and incorrectly done. He is holding a briefcase in his lap, checking his watch and bouncing his leg. Daphne enters, speaking loudly on his cell phone.
No, see, I told you. I told you that's what she would say. I tell you this, and what did you say?
Jay stands and attempts to make an introduction before Daphne walks past him towards his chair.
And you know what happened next? You know what happened next? She takes all the houseplants and dumps them in the driveway. Actually, I guess that's some sort of gotcha? I don't know, dude. I'm not sure what the plants do to deserve that. Yeah, no, not really. Anyway, I'm back in my office, so I'll get back to you later. All right. Ciao. Sorry about that. An important client. Mr. Aukins, right?
Quite all right. And Jay is fine.
Daphne Lakely. It's nice to finally meet you.
Likewise.
The face behind the resume, as it were. Says here you're interested in the software developer position. Is that right?
That's right. I saw your ad in the paper. I do hope the position is still available. I know things tend to move quickly these days.
Well, we wouldn't have asked you to come down here if it weren't, okay? And so let's just get started.
Right.
Let's see, Aukins, Jay Aukins. There you are. You'd think we'd just upload all these to get to them quicker, but, well, boss wants hard copies of everything, so...
Oh, I remember that well. We used to have spring cleaning days where we'd go through boxes and boxes of old resumes, projects, memos, just shredding everything we didn't need anymore. You'd think we were renovating the whole office with the amount of noise.
Yeah. So, Mr. Aukins, tell me a bit about yourself before we get into this.
Well, I was born and raised in Albany, but I actually moved to Indiana for university. I started my undergrad as a math education major, but switched to computer science after my first semester. That's actually how I met my wife. We met walking down the aisle for the graduation ceremony. I guess we just decided to keep walking together.
Gotcha. And your experience in the field?
Like what's on my resume?
Yeah, basically, but we'd like to hear it in your own words.
All right. Well, it took me a bit to find something after I graduated. So for a year or two, I just did freelance work wherever I could find it. It was actually my wife who got me connected with my first legitimate employer. It was with a small startup. Oh, what was the name? Infini something or other. They didn't last long. But it gave me the jump start I needed, so I owe them a lot.
You worked for a startup that just didn't go anywhere?
Well, there were quite a few stories like that floating around. It wasn't that unusual, given the nature of the garage revolution, as it were.
What were you working on?
We were trying to come up with an improvement to the 7-chip concept, but we were beaten by that faggot before we made any decent headway.
Sir, we're really not supposed to use that term these days.
Federico Faggot. He used to work for the Japanese Buzzycom calculator.
Right. Of course. Well, let's just move on. Why do you want to work here?
Well, after looking into it, I was very impressed with your company's performance in the last few quarters. When others in the industry faltered, you all kept your heads above water, and I appreciate that. For the job, your advertised pay was more than reasonable, but...
Well, what was advertised may not be exactly what we end up settling on. State law pretty much requires we put something there for the salary, but it's a pretty wide range for a reason. We can discuss pay details later.
All right. Well, what initially caught my interest was the health benefits you offer. And I understand you partner with Accentra Health as well.
We do. Mr. Aukins, I was really looking for whether your ideals and personality align with our company goals and office culture.
How can I know if I fit into your office culture if I've never worked here?
Well, but you know your personality. What about our company goals?
Building websites?
Building websites, yes, but also creativity, ingenuity, and problem solving. They're listed on our website. I'm sure you saw them.
Oh, yes, I suppose I did.
You know what? We can circle back to that later. We've got a few questions we'd like to run by all the candidates. Nothing too elaborate. Just some HR mumbo-jumbo. We have to get it on record. I promise these are all open to interpretation. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Right answer. Already off to a great start, Mr. Aukins. All right, let's see. This is a good one. Describe how you deal with conflict in the workplace.
Well, I believe amongst functioning adults in a professional environment, conflict should be handled professionally. If something were to arise between me and a colleague, I would expect us to talk it out. But I doubt anything like that would happen.
Got it. But what if something were to arise that couldn't really be talked out?
Like what?
Well, like a scenario in which you and your coworker have some type of issue that can't be resolved verbally.
Well, I'm not totally sure such an issue exists. If someone has a problem and wasn't mature enough to talk to me about it, I'm not sure they fit into a working environment.
Fair point, Mr. Aukins. Here, let's try this one. Why should we hire you over other qualified candidates?
You shouldn't. Well, if another candidate is more qualified, you have no reason to hire me.
Right, of course. But what if, say, you and another candidate were equally qualified?
I'd say the chances of that are damn near astronomical. If that ends up happening, you may need to touch up on your recruiting skills. There's always someone who fits the best, and you ought to find him.
Got it. Let's see here. I like this one. Why are manhole covers round?
Pardon?
Just a common interview question. Why are manhole covers round?
I believe so they don't fall in on themselves. Is that wrong?
No, that's right. It's just usually people give more creative answers. It's fine. Let's just keep rolling. What are some of your strengths and weaknesses?
Oh, that's a tough one. I suppose weakness and strength are subjective terms.
Well, how so?
Well, one man's idea of strength can be believed to be weakness by another. From whose point of view should I answer this?
An interesting point, Mr. Aukins. How about from our point of view? What are some of your strengths and weaknesses from our perspective?
Creativity, ingenuity, and problems.
Well, I think that's about it for our interview questions. Thank you for your responses, Mr. Aukins. Now, I'd like to ask you some questions about your resume, if you don't mind. It says here under experience that you know a thing or two about computers. Could you maybe elaborate on that?
How do you mean?
This is a software developer position. I think the higher-ups are going to need a bit more to go on than that. I'm sure you would agree.
I would. That's just the introduction. My experience is listed underneath.
Oh, I'm not seeing anything.
It's on the back.
And so it is. It has been a long day. Bear with me. Right, okay. Interesting. It says here you spent 20 years at Illuminactive LLC.
Oh, yes. Those were good people. Very smart.
Wow, spending 20 years with the same company. Did they have some type of celebration when you...
Retired? Yes, they had a small spectacle. I mean, I wasn't the lead programmer or anything, but it was nice.
Really, after 20 years?
Well, it only seems right to recognize 2 decades of hard work.
Right, of course. I meant you never promoted higher than just a software developer after 20 years?
Well, anytime I was offered a promotion, it usually led to longer hours, travel, or even needing to be either on call or unconscious. I never found it worth the money to be away from my wife. I thought, as long as we're comfortable, I can afford to show up, do my job, and then come home with time to spare. I wouldn't have traded that for anything.
Right. Well, Mr. Aukins, I feel I should mention that this job, well, it may be a bit more demanding than you're used to. Our guys regularly pull 55, even 60-hour weeks, or even longer during the busy season.
The job posting said it was a standard 40-hour work week.
And it is. But, well, we're also looking for real go-getters, so to speak. Individuals who can really synergize and work within unique timetables to meet our building block goals. Is that something you'd be okay with? Do you think you'd be able to keep up?
No, I do.
Well, good, good. But, well, we often have our guys need to be pretty flexible. You may have to do work that often extends beyond what you were assigned, or even beyond the normal responsibilities of a software developer. You may have to wear multiple hats, so to speak.
What does that even mean?
Which part?
The all of it part. Do you mean I will be excessively tasked with things that ought to be covered by other positions, not just what is listed in the responsibilities?
Right, yeah. So in addition to our regular responsibilities, you may have to do clerical work, scheduling, office management.
You can't afford to hire a full staff of people to cover these responsibilities?
It's not that, with the state of the economy being what it is, and the nature of what we do here, we just like to bring on people who are willing to go above and beyond. We're really looking for team players, so to speak.
Sounds like you're looking for pushovers who won't question being squeezed dry, wrung out, and tossed aside, so to speak.
Right, Mr. Aukins,
Jay, you can call me Jay.
Jay, we're...
And if you wouldn't mind, can you talk to me as yourself? I'm getting dizzy from all the fourth-person circles where we're talking.
Jay, why do you want to work here?
I thought I just asked.
Well, I am. Genuinely, why do you want to work here? Why do you want to work? You clearly have an idea of the work environment you prefer. We seem to have gotten off on the wrong foot here, and you're retired. Why not stay home with your wife? All this, it's a young man's game. Why not leave it to them?
You mean to you?
Sure.
To tell you the truth, I didn't plan too well when it came to retirement. We were able to do fine if everything went like it was supposed to. But, well, about 3 years ago, my wife was diagnosed with breast cancer. We couldn't afford the fancy scans as often as we should have, so by the time it was caught, it was pretty rough. Not impossible, but, well, the bills ate through what we saved. So I'm back here, doing the only thing I know.
How long has it been since you worked as a developer?
17 years. Oh, well, things can't have changed that much.
Yes, they can. And they did. Look, Jay, you have my sympathies, but this just isn't going to work out.
Did I not answer all your BuzzFeed questions right? Or are you shocked I know what BuzzFeed is?
More so that that's the reference you chose, but, you know, I just feel this position isn't the right fit.
I see. Do you know what I did wrong here? I mean, maybe I can improve for the next one.
What you did wrong? I don't know. Maybe your blunt answers to all my questions. Being cold and standoffish the whole time. To be honest, Mr. Aukins, I don't know a single company that would hire someone of your unique disposition.
You mean an agent one?
Unique, Mr. Aukins. Not to mention your dress.
You said business professional.
Yes, yes. This is business professional. What, do they not require ties at Union Active or whatever?
They did.
Well, you'd think after 20 years you learn how to tie one.
My wife used to tie mine.
What?
Every day before I left for work events or interviews. I haven't had to tie a tie since our first date.
Then what the hell happened here?
Sorry for wasting your time. Nice meeting you.
Jay exits. Daphne then tosses Jay's resume into the bin.